What's up, everybody? Finally, I'm in my last video of ranking up and going over all of the different categories within the primary weapons. This one's going to be snipers. I already had assault rifles, SMGs, LMGs, marksman rifles. I'll go ahead and link all those down below. Not going to do a shotgun one because I've said in any video that even remotely mentions shotguns on this channel, I do not promote the use of shotguns. I hate shotguns. So I'll probably level them up for myself, just to have them leveled, or just in case I ever want to go for atomic. But I'm not going to cover shotguns in this. So the snipers will be my last of these videos. Expect tomorrow, probably, I'll have a video of the guns that I think you must have leveled up for Warzone, because tomorrow marks a week until Vanguard owners have Warzone. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get into my sniper rankings. Okay, my third best or the worst sniper out of the three is the Type 99. It is the first sniper you unlock, so if you're a sniper, sorry, hopefully you level up quickly and you can get to the other snipers, but this one's the worst. It is the least lethal, at least until you get it very leveled up. It's only one hit really in like neck and head, whereas the other two have much broader one hit areas, and in fact number one, which you can probably guess what it is, but we'll get to that, is like one hit everywhere except like arms and legs. Number two is really like chest, neck, head, and then Type 99 is like just head, maybe neck. So it makes it a little difficult to use, because the other thing is the snipers have a lot of flinch in this game. It seems like more flinch than Modern Warfare, more than Cold War, which is really bad. So the flinch is really bad, so not being able to hit wherever can be brutal, especially if you're playing on smaller maps. So that's where the Type 99 kind of falls off and where it ends up as number 3. That being said, once you level it up, it actually is a pretty decent weapon, and it does have a fairly good one-hit area once you level it up. Have it attached well. You can bring down the flinch resistance a decent amount. I do think this is the strongest flinch of all three. Maybe it just felt like that to me, but you can actually bring the flinch down, increase that one-hit area, like I said, and you can make this thing almost completely still. You know, because we know snipers go like this. You can make this one like completely still, so you don't have to hold your breath at all. So what's going to be on all the snipers is the F8 stabilizer. You get +2 accuracy, +1 damage range. I'm not that worried about sprint to fire speed and hip fire accuracy. This isn't an AR or an SMG. I'm not going to be pushing super hard, especially with this one. Of all the three snipers, this one felt like I could be the least aggressive, because I pretty much couldn't worry about ADS time due to the flinch, the sway, the one-hit areas. So accuracy, damage range, this does end up on all my snipers, but there's that. Then the heavy foregrip, also another one that's on all my snipers. It's +2 aiming stability and aim walk steadiness without any penalties. Nothing gets hurt by using it. The other option is the strafe angled grip, which gives you +2 accuracy, +1 stability. But if you can see, if you drop from the heavy to the strafe angled, it actually hurts your centering speed. It doesn't hurt your idle sway control, but it hurts your centering speed, and it does hurt your sprint to fire time, unlike the heavy that has no penalties to it. Then we go 20 round drum. Either you can go 20 round drum, or you can try the 8mm 5 round mag. I found while I was still trying to level this up, I don't remember what level you get the 8mm rounds. They do help with the one hit area, because while these ones don't help your damage, these ones do. And if you can see, just the normal damage rate becomes 133. So now that kind of makes stomach, chest, head a one-hit kill area. Still not arms and legs, because there is a penalty for hitting arms and legs. It's always like a 0.8, 0.9 points. It's a decimal multiplier instead of 1 or 1 point something, 2, whatever it is for the head and neck. So it does help, make like the stomach a one-hit area. It doesn't help. It doesn't increase vital damage, which I believe is just headshot. That might be head and neck shot, but it does bring it over the 100, which is typically the health in Call of Duties. It does bring down your fire rate, but that's not a big deal, especially if you're hitting 1. But after you level it up, I go ahead and go to the 2 round drum. Now it doesn't make stomach a one-shot headshot, but now like chest, neck, and head typically I found were, and it's just not like stomach and limbs that are. But if you're hitting chest, neck, upper chest, neck, and head, which is fairly easy with the sniper, it's nice to have 20 rounds, especially if you're playing blitz like I tend to, or you're going to miss shots. You have a lot of shots to hit, and it doesn't hurt your fire rate like the 5 round mags do. But run one of those 2 mags, either have a lot of ammo or have deadlier rounds. And then lengthened, I don't run incendiary ever. I'd either do lengthened FMJ. Yeah, it would either be just lengthened or FMJ, either for bullet penetration or +3 bullet velocity. It helps your bullet velocity by 30%, which is a lot. Makes this thing pretty much hit scan in these small multiplayer maps. Incendiary, because if you're hitting a one-hit kill, then the incendiary is useless. And obviously we're going for one-hit kills with snipers. For fabric grip, I have aim down sight speed. For grip, I have the fabric grip for aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, hip fire, recoil. I really was just going for the aim down sight speed. And so the aim down sight speed is 692. The other one that you could consider is the leather grip. And it doesn't help your aim down sight speed at all, but it does hurt your sprint to fire time. And if you're being aggressive at all, that's not really a great thing to have. And we're not worried about horizontal recoil. It's a sniper. So I ended up going with fabric grip to help ADS. You could also consider the polymer grip to help with the flinch resistance. The accuracy and recoil during sustained fire doesn't matter for a sniper. But flinch resistance is also nice to have, and it takes your flinch resistance down to almost nothing. So I'd either go fabric grip or polymer grip for that. Scope, if you like the regular scope, don't change it. But if you do change it, even though it says it hurts aim down sight speed, that's actually incorrect. I was using the 3 and the 6 because I like the 3 for a little bit closer range, and then the 6 is not much less than the normal optic, which is 7 times. And so it actually does help your aim down sight speed by 3.8%. We're not really worried about recoil, like I said, because it's a sniper. So it's kind of really your choice. Either go with the default optic, go by the 3 and 6 variable, or I'd go down to the 5 times telescopic. I also found the 4x8 wasn't bad either. This gives you the same regular aim down sight speed that it had before, just about. So it doesn't help your aim down sight speed, but if you want the 8 times, the 8's not bad. The 5 also is good for your aim down sight time. It gives you the same as the 3 times 6, but I just spawn, click into 6. Now I have the same aim down sight speed as the 5 times. A cleaner scope, because there's a fairly thick bezel on the 5 times, and I also have 3, which is a little bit closer, so I decided to go 3x6 times for my optic. And then stock, we go with the precision that helps bring your idle sway all the way down to 0, gives you 100% idle sway control, brings down your flinch resistance another 20%, and we're not really worried that much about the aim down sight speed and movement speed. But if you look, everything else either will hurt your flinch resistance or hurt your idle sway control compared to running this stock. You get penalized everywhere else in both flinch resistance or idle sway control as compared to the precision stock. And then vital to increase that area for critical hits so you can get more one-hit kills. Pretty much most of your shots will be one-hit kills except for arms and legs then. Otherwise, I would go focus for obvious reasons. Reduce that flinch resistance even more, but vital to help the kills. And then kit, I'm not as worried about grenades and tacticals because we're not pushing, so we're not worried about throwing them as much. So I went with fully loaded, just have full sniper ammo. Especially because if you're really hitting a lot of shots, you're going to run out of ammo. Then number 2 is going to be the 3-line rifle. I have the Snowstorm blueprint on. Not Mercury silencer. I forgot to change that. F8 stabilizer. Heavy foregrip again. This time we have the 30-06. We have the 20-round mag here. So you get 20 rounds just like last gun, while also getting an increase in overall damage, which means all your shots should be... I don't know what the multiplier is for limbs in this, but otherwise all your shots should be one-hit kill. It's 128, and so with only 100 points of health, that's stomach, chest, head, 100%. And I don't know what the multiplier is, but that should be limbs, getting one-shot kills with a Type 99, as well as helping bullet velocity, vehicle damage. But if you don't like that, I would consider running the fast mags because it loads one at a time, and even though you decrease your ammo by 2, you do reload a lot faster, which is nice. I would avoid the smaller rounds. So I'd either go 30-06 because you get 20 rounds plus deadlier rounds, or go 3-round fast mag. Then once again, lengthened or FMJ. For barrel, this gives you, as long as you have the other attachments I have on here, no idle sway control, greatly reduces your flinch resistance. It's the biggest thing, and hurts your ADS a little, but it is a sniper, so we're not too worried about that. For that, we bring in the leather grip. Once again, helps your aim down sight time. You could also consider the fabric grip again. They're about the same ADS time. I'd probably actually go fabric over leather. helps your ADS. Then once again, I have the same optic, same thing. Either go the 5 times, the 3x6, the 4x8, or the default based off your preferences. Stock, this helps bring your idle sway control down to 0 and your flinch resistance down to 0.3. So there's pretty much none. It does hurt your ADS, and we're getting another long ADS, but like I said, not really too worried about that. Here I go shrouded to get rid of your scope glint. I don't know if it does it 100%, but still less visible is good. There's nothing else we're really too worried about. Maybe silent focus if you find yourself in a lot of sniper battles, just to help your flinch resistance. Or sorry, that's helping you. So really anywhere, you could go sleight of hand too. But I'd probably either go sleight of hand or shrouded. Maybe silent focus for the increased flinch resistance. I didn't play with it, but damage indicator duration just doesn't sound like something I'd enjoy. So I'd either go shrouded or sleight of hand. Especially since you might only have 3 rounds on there. And because the 20 round hurts your reload. And then once again, fully loaded. And then number 1 sniper, you probably all figured this. It's everyone's favorite in every game that it's in. But that's the car. Car, once again, F8 stabilizer, heavy foregrip for the same reason. Lengthened again. 3 to 6 variable zoom. I'm actually going to switch this again to the fabric gripped, shrouded, and fully loaded again. And so the only difference here with this and the 3-line rifle is going to be the barrel. The barrel gives you the best idle sway control. Once again, idle sway control is important, so you don't have to hold your breath. It helps your idle sway control and your flinch resistance the most. And then the thumb hole stock, when added with that barrel, help the idle sway control and flinch resistance come down even more. So you have 0 idle sway, no holding your breath. It does that, and all the other stocks don't in combination, and some of them hurt your flinch resistance as well. So it's the VDD 660 millimeter barrel and the VDD thumb hole that pretty much give you no sway at all on this gun. And then as for the magazine, I went with the 8-round mags. Unfortunately, the 20-round mag here is smaller caliber. And the fast mag helps your reload quickness, but the regular 3-round mag helps your reload quickness. It looks like the same as the fast mags, and it also gives you a faster ADS time, where the fast mag doesn't. If it's not quite fast enough for you, you could try the fast mags, but it looks like it's about the same, and you don't get any of the benefits. As for proficiency, I go shrouded again. You can consider frenzy if you're playing really aggressive, especially if you're pushing and quick scoping. Fleet is also good for that. Quick scope, I know it's called quick scope, but it's accuracy immediately. But if your centering is really good, that's not that important. I don't think really any of them are too good, so I'd either go shrouded or frenzy depending on how you play, but probably shrouded, maybe fleet for movement speed. If you're playing really aggressive, that's nice. As well as being able to switch to your pistol with the weapon swap quickness, or if you run overkill and you have another secondary to switch to up close. And then once again, fully loaded. But that is how I rank the snipers. As for Warzone, I see this car playing a different role than the car we have from Modern Warfare. The car from Modern Warfare being a marksman rifle. I think the movement's going to be quicker. I think the ADS is going to end up being quicker. This, at least in this game, felt much more like a slow sniper, like you have with, your HDRs and all that in Modern Warfare, as well as your ZRGs and that class of snipers. It's not as, I don't think it's going to be as quick as the Swiss or the car. So for the quick scoping snipers, I think you'll still see that, unless you see the SVT take that kind of spot. As I talked about in my marksman rifle video, I could see that kind of taking like a car role. As for the other 2 snipers, I could see either the car or the 3-line rifle being good snipers for range, holding positions. I don't see them being aggressive. I definitely think they're better. They're going to be better in Warzone than the Type 99 is, just because the Type 99 doesn't hit as hard. As you saw with like the 30-aught round mags, how it makes the normal damage 128. Plates are 150. So no headshot, you're taking off 2.5 plates. And the vital's 184, so I don't think you're gonna down people if that vital damage stays, actually. Let's see what the cars was. The car's vital damage is also 184, and their damage is actually 92. So there is an argument, by the way, that the 3-line is better. I just think the car feels better, moves better. But definitely focus on the car if you're worried about Warzone. And then if you have time, I'd say the 3-line rifle could be the 3-line rifle actually taking a better spot. We'll have to see in Warzone when Warzone gets these guns integrated. But I would focus on the car for now, especially for Vanguard. It just feels better in Vanguard. But that all being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more. Let me know down below what your favorite snipers are. What you think of the different snipers in this, what your expectations are for Warzone. Let me know down below. But otherwise, I will see you on Vanguard. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.